Hello, Mr. Zedcraft. My name is Samspenguins, and although we have not been properly introduced, you may remember me from such do-a-doodles as Upside Down Penguin, Jurassic Park Penguins, Plushy Penguin, and the Mergwin. While my base here on Zedcraft isn't penguin-themed or very large, or designed with a cohesive idea and lacks any obvious way to navigate it, I really should have thought this through more. Anyway, despite all that, it's still my base, and I like it. So let's take a quick look. My base is located on an island that drew me in with its odd features, such as floating blocks, mountaintop ocean ruins, rock climbing pigs, waterfalls, lava falls, and small unexpected patches of flora and fauna. The original plan was to make a futuristic planetary base inspired by this drawing I found, but yeah, I got bored of that. So instead, everything is just a mishmash of whatever I felt like making at the time. Spread throughout my island, we have the world's slowest elevator descending into my mine, which has since become blocked by the wall of a slime farm. A chorus farm, grown to supply chorus fruit for multiple minigames I never ended up making. A skeleton spawner farm that I've never actually needed to use. An ice farm that ultimately just saved me a couple of trips to the industrial district. A hot tub. A creeper farm that was temporarily a disc farm that mostly led to me running away when the creepers exploded and freed the skeleton. A secret tunnel behind a waterfall for an electric horse I never built. And a massive 10-story auto-sorting storage system that I never should have built because I simply don't have that many items to store, and I may have misunderstood how laggy hoppers are. Sorry, admins, I won't do that again. On top of my central building is my pride and joy, a 64-furnace super smelter that delivers me a full stack of smelted items in under a minute, is automatically fueled by my bamboo farm, and that I designed myself. Unlike nearly everything else on my island, this is actually useful. Never did get around to building a roof for it, though. Inside my base, deep underground, we find a continued smattering of whatever I felt like building on any particular day. The obligatory head and treasures room, a simple bedroom, the collection system for my slime farm, built back when I thought I would be using large quantities of slime, a honey farm, built back when I thought I would also be using large quantities of honey, the actually useful sugarcane farm and pumpkin and melon farm, and of course, because what base would be complete without one, a holodeck. But what I'm actually most proud of in my base is an escape room with 4 rooms that each present a distinct type of challenge, including code cracking, parkour, crafting, and searching. This was not the plan when I started building the first room, but I'm glad it ended up this way. Of everything I've toyed with this season, this is most likely to inspire what I work on next season of Zedcraft. Now, you might not realize this, but sometimes, in the chat on your very own server, people make puns, Mr. Zedaf. They make puns. And as an unpunny individual, it saddens me that I can't join in. So when this happens, I have no choice but to visit a friend who always comforts me. A friend who lives in my pun hole. Let's go greet my friend and receive the comfort that only a pun hole friend can provide. I also worked on one additional building not far from my island. This is Longbow Abbey, inspired by one of my favorite early 90s Sierra point-and-click adventure games, Conquests of the Longbow. Large builds do not come naturally to me, so this was definitely a challenge. And while I haven't come close to completing the interior, I'm still proud of the work I did and the progress I made in developing my building abilities. So that's my little part of the world, the good, the bad, and the ugly. I may not have completed many of the projects I started, and some I didn't even begin. But would it really be Minecraft if nothing went unfinished? I did, however, have a lot of fun and meet many wonderful people here on my first ever Minecraft server, and that is far more important than putting a roof on a super smelter. I hope you enjoy the rest of your tour, Mr. Zedaf, and I'll see you in the next season.